Hello and welcome to another episode of Let's Play World of Warcraft Classic. I am Epic John Doe, and this is John Doe the Warlock. You can see I've rolled a couple of alts. I don't feel right without having a couple alts, although it's probably not very useful. I just had to do it. Anyways, so this is a bank alt. Ran him to Ironforge and I can send him things. He can hold them for me to help relieve some bag pressure sometimes. This is Dozer the Priest, and if I play him, he'll probably be a healer, and Ogrim the Warrior, and I would want to be a tank with him. I'm not sure if I'll play them, but there they are. They're ready for me. It eases my mind to know that they are there. But like I said last episode, I am going to be selectively recording this episode because there's just simply too much data to process otherwise, and I have a objective of joining a guild. Their level requirement right now is 25. I want to catch up and join, and I want to be there their first raiding day, so I've got a lot of catching up to do, and I can't do that if I'm continually processing data. So this is, I'll cut in, I'll have to learn when the best times to cut in are, but I'll try to do interesting fights or events or cool things that I see. We'll see how it goes. Alright, give my Voidwalker second to get his mana back and try again. These guys. Oh, that's a ranged one, so I'm gonna have it go after the ranged one. He is dying pretty fast. That's I'm gonna do what we call chain fear, running this guy off, and the other guy's gonna come back to me, and he's running because he's low on health, and I'm about to chain in this new guy. And I need more mana.
That spell. I need more mana. It's too far away.
He's gonna die now. So how many is this? I think this guy was dead before I started. 1, 2. Oh, there's another one. Respawn. 3 and 4. Part of the thing after being a warlock is finding the bodies afterwards. Need to get my void.
We can't carry anymore.
Oh, inventory full. Alright. And that is being warlock. So here, again in the tram, first time I've used it on this playthrough, on my reroll, going to Ironforge. I was running out of stuff to do in Westfall. The stuff that I have is getting too high level, and I went over and checked Red Ridge, but there really wasn't anything to start up there. And so I think I remembered, it's been such a long time since I've leveled vanilla type leveling, but it seems right that it requires extra zones. Like, it's going to force me to move and find another place to level. I think that's correct. Somebody might know a better way, but I couldn't find anything. So I still don't know where all the quests are, so I might be missing some that could be useful. But for now, I think I'm going to probably just go over to the Dwarven Zone, look for some quests that I might want to do. I don't think I'm going to go over to the Elven Zone yet. But, yeah, that's what I'm in the process of doing now. I wanted to show the actual anvil in the forge area of Iron Forge. Didn't really go over here last time. I bet I would die if I went in there. Yep. Cool place, I think. Oh, and this is the throne. I think. Let's see, who's this? King Magni Bronze Spear. Again, I'm headed out the gates of Ironforge. Gotta decide which direction to go from here. Can't fully remember. Oh, I believe it's this way. So around in that direction, I believe. A little bit better view than last time I was here. So that path winds on down there. I think I can just go straight off though. Let's see. I think off in this direction is the dwarf and gnome starting area in their first kind of place, kind of like human Goldshire. And then down the hill, wrapping around to the right is Nomergon, one of the lost kingdom of the gnomes. That's why they're living with the dwarves at the moment. If I remember correctly, I actually didn't see that part in the lore. I'll have to look it up. How recent that was. See how he does with it. Oh, he reset. Moving on, I'm gonna head out into the next zone and see what's going on over there. So it was actually during the invasion by the Burning Legion, that Nomergon was invaded by Trogs. And they actually left the battle for, I guess it would be over on the other continent. The Legion was trying to get to the new Well of Eternity. And the Night Elves, the humans, the orcs, I think were the major factions that stopped them. And I guess the gnomes were involved too. But then they had to come back and deal with this, and they ended up setting off a radiation bomb down inside the city, which ended up not going as planned, and they ended up changing some of their people into radiation gnomes, and then they lost the city, and now they're living in Ironforge with the dwarves. I remember this vendor from a while ago. The reason I keep closing a bag every time I come on is because F9 is a black pouch. I think I should just change that. I don't ever use this. I'll probably wipe this. But this vendor here, she's hard to catch. I was trying to figure out how to... I guess I should get in front of her route. But I used to buy bunny. I think she sells bunnies. I used to buy them from her and sell them on the auction house. So I don't think a lot of people know where to get them. And but I don't think on this server right now there's not enough money people aren't throwing money around to make this. It's probably not a good idea right now, but there she goes. Stop. Wow. Alright, well, she's hard to buy from too, apparently. 20 silver, I don't think people would pay more than that for a pet right now. Not on this server. But I used to, I don't know, probably, I think I remember selling them for like 2 gold or something. But that can be for fun for somebody who wants a rabbit. I think I'll probably get like a black cat or something. I think there's a vendor in outside of Goldshire that sells black cats. So I forgot to say I actually queued onto the Warsong Gulch as I was going through Ironforge, so I'll see if that pops ever. It's probably full of twinks, and I probably would do terribly at it right now. I'm not very good at my Warlock right yet, but could be fun just to try it. But I went ahead and got this quest here to kill this Bangash. I guess it's the Hogger of the Dwarven side. Should be fairly easy with my pet the way it is. Let's see, actually it's pretty hard.
I'm out of range.
I think that that health funnel looks... I mean, that was a lot of health it took out of me. I think that's bugged. But anyways, there's what was his name? Bangash. I guess I should show that farm's down below me where the bunny rabbits were. I'll show it on the map. Somebody could find that. It's right in here. Right. Basically come out of Ironforge and wrap around. So I've come to a fork in the road. This one says Loch Modan that way. I don't see any sign that points this way. On the map, I can't remember which way to go. I think my quest, I have quests, let's see, Loch Modan. So I guess I should go that way to start with. I'm gonna go this way and see what that does. I don't know where that's going. Maybe I'll find out later. So a little ways on, I came through that tunnel there, found this this is the South Gate Outpost. It's saying I'm looking for a quest here. I think seems like there should be one in here. Nope, just a sort of a fortress. So I can get out one of these windows. Nope. So I took the other tunnel and it came out this mountain pass here. Came down to this wall. I believe those statues, those are the statues that the dwarven people built in honor of their dead kings. I believe those are the Wild Hammer and the Bronzebeard kings, and they were built to honor them and I guess warn people who would be going in that direction. Let's see what's in this direction. I guess it's doesn't seem, I would have expected that. I don't know, maybe that's not what I'm seeing. Maybe there's another set. Because I would have expected that on the Searing Gorge or the Burning Steps somewhere. Anyways, there's some quests to pick up here. Oh, I did put an add-on, and there's this whole panel here. Is a questy, I believe it's called. So I guess a precursor or a vanilla version of Quest Helper. It's not very good. I don't like it. But
What can I do for you? Keep your feet on the ground.
it helps a little bit to help find quests. But it's showing, I believe this is the quest I'm trying to turn in, and I think it seems like it should be coming out the other pass. So I'm gonna go back and try the other pass once I do a little bit exploring here and pick up the quests here that I see. I don't even know what's in that direction. Oh, I'm here. Okay, I thought I was in the wrong place. So I'm here. That would make more sense for those statues. I'll go through there eventually and go see what they're headed towards. But that's the wetlands would be where the old Wild Hammer kingdom would be here. And this is where they lived for a while, and until they were driven out, there was the Dark Iron dwarves originally pushed them out, with some spells, a spell that corrupted the place, and then the orcs used it later, and then I believe the red dragon wing kind of burned. Once they got free of the orcs, they burned it out. I don't know if they're still holding on to it there, but so there was definitely some activity there that the dwarves were involved with, and this was I guess a battlefield going back and forth between. It was kind of the remnants of the Three Hammers War. Between the three clans after the king died, after the original, or I guess one of the great kings of Ironforge, when he died, the Dwarven kingdom split up into three factions, and they fought for a while, and then they split up into these three kingdoms, and then the Dark Iron dwarves from there went and attacked again, and ended up actually bringing the other two, the Wild Hammers and the Bronze Spirits, back together. So I think that is the statue. So I'm really gonna have to look back in there and see what's in there in a bit. I'm going to end up going straight up this road to see what's up here. I may just end up I might be able to get to that from the inside of this zone, which will let me explore it and maybe even do some quests on the way. I think there's a town up here with a flight path. I'm going to look for, but I kind of wanted to see what was on the other side of this kind of memorial, because I think what I read said they were placed as a warning, or a, yeah, I don't know if it was that dire, but I don't really see the threat that they were meant to be guarding against, or warning about, because there's some trogs there. I need to find out more about the trogs as well. I don't know much. I guess they're part of the Nomargon invasion as well. I don't know where they came from. But I was mentioning the Burning Legion earlier, and it's kind of confusing because there's a lot of, there's several burning things. I thought for a while that Ragnaros was connected to them, and he's not. Ragnaros was conjured by accident during these Dwarven wars I was just talking about. Towards the end of it, one of the Dark Iron dwarves, in desperation, tried to summon. He was just, I don't know if it was a random elemental spell, but he was trying to summon an elemental, and the Lord of Fire came out. Or Ragnaros is, I guess, what is he? He was a servant of the old gods. He was one of the primal elemental lords. Here, so here's the, anyways, and he is not the same as the Burning Legion. The Burning Legion is, the army under, I'm going to mispronounce this. Sargeras. I need to learn to pronounce that. Sargeras. The Titan who went mad was originally the guardian of the universe, but basically became depressed, or...
Welcome! Safe travels!
He became affected by his work, disillusioned, he went mad, and he created the Burning Legion to go against basically everything the Titans and he himself had worked for, and basically to rid the universe of life. So he freed the powers he had helped to I guess he had imprisoned them, and then he freed them and started basically a holy war, and that's the Burning Legion. It's completely separate from Ragnaros.
What's on your mind?
So anyways, I'll not a whole lot more here. I'm gonna pick up more quests, and I'm not sure what I'll do next. So here it looks like is the delivery I was looking for. And I think that way we'll probably go back into... what is that called? Into Dunmore. Probably, yeah, through this area right here. I'm actually probably going to go back there. I think there's well, maybe not. I think there's a quest to do, but it's probably low level by now. So I'm about to make my first gold, selling this stack of bandages. I've been killing a bunch of trogs. Got to level 15. I now have 1 gold. That's awesome.
What can I get for you today?
I did do some
Be good.
research into the trogs and null paws. I had seen it earlier, and the null paws, the nulls, I guess they're just nulls. They are more of a they're similar to the rat things, except they're like descended from hyenas or something. But they're not a very huge threat. They're more of a nuisance infestation. They could possibly be more of a threat as far as their own kingdom or something, or like a power if they work together, but they don't, so they're not much of a threat. But they are a nuisance, and they're fighting over similar hunting grounds, and we need them off our land. And then the trogs. The trogs are similar to dwarves in their origin. Very similar, actually. Maybe even more similar than gnomes. They may be from the same... descended from the same creatures that the Titans left some creatures to tend to the underworld, or to the deep places of the world. And there was a curse of flesh that is believed to originate from sources from the old gods. That the creatures used to be a stone flesh or stone form, and I think still some of their some of them still exist, but the dwarves and the trogs were given flesh, and now they're their own sort of people. And the trogs do pose more of a threat. They're capable of forming something of an organization, so they definitely need to be dealt with. And also an interesting thing is the gnomes they were given the similar curse of flesh, but they may have originated. That's not good. Run away, run away, run away. Elite. I think that's too much even for me.
What do you want from
Stay
me?
away from that guy. But the gnomes were possibly mechanical creatures
I can't cast that yet.
that the Titans also left until they also were affected by the curse of flesh. Some similar origin in some ways to the dwarves. That may explain why they're so interested in all things mechanical. Alright, I'm going to wrap up this episode. There's one issue with this new format, is there's no real clear... I could just keep rolling this forever. But I'm going to go ahead and process what I have now and play with my kitty. She is becoming annoyed with me for sitting here for too long. And so this is... Epic John Doe, signing off for now.